couldn't look away from the train wreck. You can blame it on the tech or the disrespect before you play better button check. Button check.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another beautiful morning. It is Tuesday, and we are back to check these buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in once today. We have a lot of damn action. You already know this last weekend's, man, there was lag, there was shots fired, there was shade, there was shit talk. There was a lot of stuff. Why? Because the North American East #1 qualifier was going on. The CPT online, it went down, and we got to see Capcom Pro Tour online at its finest. Now, that's no way me trying to throw shade at Capcom or anything, because we already knew. We have to say, let's be honest, we already knew what it was going to be, right? We knew it was going to be something of a mess because of, the net code, and a lot of stuff is not predictable when it's online. There was going to be some hiccups. We just didn't know how the hell it was going to play out, but now we do. We got rage quits, we got people in denial, we got people throwing shots. But anyway, we're about to get that good, bad, and ugly. Ladies and gents, let's go. And now into the buttons that need to be checked. Ladies and gents, as you know, it was a lot of action. A lot of the kings of Street Fighter entered this North American East qualifier. A lot of heavy hitters, what I'm trying to say. So we're just gonna start on the top 8 because this is when it really got heated. All right, so top 8 winner side, the defending champion of the Pro Tour, IDom himself, ladies and gents, versus Mandrake. I'll play the rest. So they were on the winner side. Here's the loser side as well. I'll put that up. So the homie, I like to point this out, the homie El Chakotay, I believe we just had a clip of his today. This dude has been real cool with the show since day fucking one. I'm talking about before it even took off the ground. He's always been a cool dude. Anyway, but if you notice, IDom, remember we just did a video and it was this whole thing because people were like, IDom is gatekeeping. If you notice, he already won last year. That means he already has a spot this year. He didn't have to be in this. So a lot of people were mad at him because they were like, why are you gatekeeping? You're kind of cock blocking. But he was like, I just want to play the game that I love. It's something I want to do. I was actually gate kept by Punk twice. So now I feel like I have the right to do it, so just deal with it. And they were like, fuck you, motherfucker. He was like, fuck you, motherfucker. And then they were like, word, son, word. Hey, yo, get the strap, get the strap. By the way, that's just like the way it went down in my head. All right, so anyway, here we are, IDom versus Mandrake, winner side. Both of them got crazy ass momentum. They's about to get down. They get down. Who takes it in the end? Mandrake, ladies and gents, put IDom into losers. All right, so now we got that matchup, right? We got IDom versus Metro M, and this is where it pops off because in the middle of play, ladies and gents, IDom, the CPT defending champ, quits. He rage quits and says, I am not playing, this shit is too laggy, and he actually disqualifies himself.
Oh, I see. Huh. So IDom is apparently saying that Metro M is too laggy and cannot play straight up. Well, so you know how I told you guys that we would have the answers? I may have lied because I don't know the answers to this issue here.
Instantly, as you can imagine, a lot of people started coming out like all of that shit talk, everybody sticking up for you and all that, just so you can quit in the middle, like the true definition of gatekeeping. It's almost like you did it for no reason. Like, who would do that at that point? So a lot of people straight up took it as disrespect. Some people like Big Bird here, they were like, I actually was for you, and now I can admit that I'm wrong. I was wrong being for you because you shouldn't have been in it, because at first he was saying he should be, but you shouldn't have been in it if this was gonna be your attitude, because a lot of people are like, this is not professional, and this is not showing respect to the players, especially the players that you beat along the way. And a lot of those players spoke up too. They're like, this is bullshit. He beat me just to quit at the end. But on the flip side, you also had people giving him props. They took it as him taking a stand against Capcom and the netcode, like actually sending a message out like, look, it's so bad that we can't even finish top 8, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I cannot play in these conditions. So a lot of people are like, that is what's up. People right here, like Strider, were like, don't blame him, it's not his fault. It's the netcode's fault, it's Capcom's fault. It's not his fault that he couldn't play. So a lot of people actually appreciated what he did. They appreciated the hell out that move. They were like, thank you for doing that, thank you for speaking up, and thank you basically for, doing what needed to be done. And then Brian F actually brings up an interesting point right here. He posted this saying, I respect Metro as a player, but he's been DQ'd several times times at the NLBC for connection issues. One time we couldn't play at all and he was DQ'd, and every time we managed to play, it was always very laggy. There's a lot in the NLBC players that have experienced this online. All right, and just when you thought that was enough, right? It couldn't get more dramatic. Fast forward, we got El Chicote versus Metro M, right? They're about to get down. They start playing, and then Chicote, he disqualifies himself and says, no, it is too laggy. I agree with IDom. I'm not playing. I'm out. Chicote posts this shortly after saying, I'm not mad at Metro M. I don't want to see people disrespecting him. He's a nice guy. He's a good player. He's still my boy. My intentions weren't to get him DQ'd either. Please don't go around dissing him. That's all I ask. Thanks for the support, everyone. It helped a lot. People then went to ask him, like, why did you quit, dude? Why would you do that? He simply posted saying, it was laggy on my side. I didn't want to play in those conditions. He understands that people would say it's kind of crazy to do that when you're in a position like that and so close, but he goes on to say, to each his own. Rob TV also posts saying, look, if Chicote was in top 3 of CPT online and still DQ'd himself, you know how bad that connection must have been. I wouldn't have DQ'd, but I can only imagine how bad it was. What a fucking day. And just when you think it couldn't get any messier, Punk steps in the damn room and says, no, I can make it messier. Punk steps in, he posts this saying, I'm happy that Capcom Fighters let Metro M play out in grand finals because I think what Chicote did was wrong and he tried to scum his way to grand finals, in my opinion, by writing off what IDom did. He played just fine in winners versus Metro and won, then the connection magically got worse 0-2 in losers. So anyway, I didn't see Chicote, I didn't see him respond to this. I think he kind of took the high ground and whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know why Punk would say something like that. It's almost like he was insinuating that like he only did it because IDom did it, and then he was hoping that if 2 people would have complained, it would have got him disqualified. It would have got Metro disqualified, therefore the match would have went to him and then he would have moved up. So I think there's, some people are gonna see this a couple different ways. All right, now let's put some shine on Metro, because think about what position he's in and how he must be feeling after all this. So he posted this saying, I can only say how I feel. This is not what I expected. If I told you I was excited about getting into grand finals, that would be a lie. What is winning without the respect of your peers? However, I did play my best and I congratulate Mandrake on his victory. So of course people respond. A lot of people I think bigged him up and they were like, yo, don't be too hard on yourself, man. It is what it is. Online sucks, but you played your damn ass off. A lot of people admit, real talk, you motherfucker. He is an amazing player. So they're like, yo, this shouldn't take any like credit away from him. But real talk, think about it. When you win something like this, it's more than just bragging rights. Like people in your community start to look at you different. They're like, man, he's a top player. Maybe he could get sponsored, all this other stuff, right? You got some momentum, you know what I'm saying? But when it's like this, when you got the majority of people saying, what the fuck is up with your connection? People blaming it on the connection, basically giving you an advantage because of the connection is so laggy, basically kind of discrediting your skills because of the connection.
Going into grand finals, even before the tournament even ended, you already felt all of the hate and everything going on at that time.
Yeah, it was after they dipped, I already knew the chat was going ham. I knew they were talking mad shit about me. It was just like, it didn't feel good like at all. It was just, I'm going to grand finals. People probably, people obviously feel like I don't even deserve to be there. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I just played this match. My heart didn't feel in it. I was playing it in the beginning. People were telling me, like I was hitting people up. I was like, yo, like I don't even want I don't even feel right doing this. And I'm like, yo, fuck that. Like play, like do your thing, like just play.
And real quick, somebody said, I think it was Rob TV, they said Mandrake actually won with a herniated disc. The dude had a damn injury. Like he was just playing this while he was injured. So they were like, that's what's up. All right, and now into the next set of buttons that need to be checked. This one is a surprise. This one literally just happened. I mean, it happened today. You're watching this Tuesday. It happened Tuesday. Literally, I'm just adding this into the video because I just saw it. Anyway, let's get to these buttons. So check it out. As you know, there's been a lot of, remember we just talked about it, the year of the bans, right? So many people are getting banned. It's like zero tolerance now. People are getting banned left and right. All right, hang with me. We're gonna get both sides before we're gonna unpack it, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel on this one. I really am. I was just talking to Dirty Low about it. I'll tell you how he feels as well. well. Let's get it. Evil Geniuses posted this saying, Chris, NY Chris G, y'all know Chris G, has been released and is no longer a member of Evil Geniuses. They go on to say, we at EG value each member of our community and have zero tolerance for harassment. After investigation, it was evident that Chris's statements, though made in 2017, continue to have a real harmful impact in our community. All right, so instantly, as you could imagine, this is new, so I would imagine too many people aren't talking about it. By the time you watch this, it might be, because I'm assuming this is going to be a big thing, man. So first of all, the reactions. We're seeing some people react saying, man, the homie Chris G got canceled. What did he do? And of course, people actually post what he did. I will post the script. So real quick, if you don't know what he did, back, like they said, 2017, 3 years ago, he went on this rant about black girl gamers. It was some messed up shit. I ain't gonna lie. I remember it was a big deal, man. There was a lot of people within the community that were like, we don't want to believe that this is true, but you know, come out. Of course, it was true because you could see the evidence posted everywhere. But he just went on this rant talking about like they were ratchet, that they were. I mean, even to the point where it seemed like he was calling them hoes because a lot of them threw themselves at him, and people didn't know the truth about black girl gamers, basically, in his perspective, and he just basically broke them down and pretty much called them shit. So I'll post it on the screen right here. It was a big thing. A lot of people were like, yo, we can't believe that he would say some shit like this. This is bullshit. A lot of people were also confused because it almost seemed like it died as quick as it started, because a lot of people talked about it. I remember going to a tournament and people were talking about it there, but it almost seemed like it didn't really catch fire like things do now. But it was always there. I mean, through the years, it kind of lingered. It was one of those things where every now and then somebody would mention it. Hell, I saw people posted about it the other day. They were like, what about Chris G? Well, when are we ever gonna do something about what Chris G said? And real talk, it didn't really look like they were ever gonna do anything about what Chris G said because it was so long until now. Now we're caught up back to speed. Let's go to the reactions. So a lot of people are like, yo, what did he do? Obviously, you know what he did by now. Some people definitely calling it a W. Now, you got other people, and then other people are pretty much calling bullshit, saying that it's not a good look for EG at all. Like, to do something like this now doesn't make sense. And there's somebody by the name of Angie Garcia actually makes a good point here. Some of you probably thinking about it right now. So anyway, she says, you guys knew about these comments back then and in the years since. You guys have repeatedly told him it's fine. Made him move to Seattle, I guess that's where they're located, which cost $5,000 out of his own pocket, and then let him go. Now, you guys don't actually care about human beings. All right, now let's unpack this. We have a lot more information. So Angie, she has a good point. I know a lot of you are thinking the same. I'm thinking the same thing as well. So check it. She said, you guys have been knowing about this. It's 3 years old. You've told him it was fine this whole time. Made him move to Seattle, all that. And now that everybody is banning people and it's like the thing to do, you're basically, it's looking like you're trying to jump on that bandwagon and say, look guys, EG, we don't stand for it either. We're good people too. Guess what, Chris? You banned. This is where I finally say something, all right? I've been neutral on a lot of things, and I agree on a lot of things as far as like, you know, you can't be racist, zero tolerance. It is a good way to start. But it's also a thin line because people are like, oh, it's just a joke. And how can we get banned for personal shit or just telling bad jokes? I get all that. But when it comes to this to me is cut and dry. Once again, let me know if you agree with it. One, I straight up say, if this was back then, I agree with whatever punishment. They want to release him. People want to cancel him. I get it, man. 100%. Let's do it. But, y'all, it is June 23rd. Of 2020. This man said this 3 years ago. How do we know that he's not a different dude now? We don't. How do we know that he's not better from this? How do we know that he hasn't grown and he's sorry for his mistakes? We don't know any of that. All we know is people keep bringing up this 3-year-old shit, and that's all it took. That's all it took was some 3-year-old tweets or some posts to get him canceled. This is where I don't agree, man. I can't agree. I just can't, man. If there was some other evidence out there showing that, oh, he's still racist, or he's really a dick. Check it out. We caught this video. It was just like a couple weeks ago or this year or something like that. He actually stands by what he said. You know, if it was something like that, to that degree, I get it. But we haven't seen any of that. At least I haven't. I haven't seen, and by the way, I'm on the record, I don't know this dude. I haven't really kicked it with him or met him like that. I don't remember even really speaking to him. I've seen him at a couple tournaments, but I just want to let you know I'm not biased. So anyway, back to this whole situation. So if it was to that degree where we were like, okay, this statement still stands by him, I get that. But we don't know that. So because we don't know that, how could we crucify this man? How could EG come out now when they obviously knew about it, because this was big enough for them to know about it in the first damn place? How could they crucify him now? You feel me? Am I making any sense, man? Let me know, man. If you have a different perspective, let's talk about it in the comments. Like, real talk, because I want to know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong and you can convince me of it and say, well, actually, Ernesto, this is how I look at it. And if you look at it this way, it does make sense. If you got that perspective, let me know, holler at me. But the way I'm seeing it right now, it just feels, and Dirty Low was kind of on that same ship. He was like, man, it just seems like bullshit. Like EG, from what I was hearing, they were like, they don't got the best name in the business, man. It just seems like they're riding a wave right now, and to bring up some 3-year-old shit definitely doesn't feel right. See, this is how up to date this shit is, because I just saw it right now, so you know I gotta put it in the video. Chris G actually made this statement just now, and I'm gonna read it live, so I might fuck it up. Right here, he posted this. He said, EG really throwing me under the bus like that after everything. They knew what I said and that I regretted it. So it looks like he did apologize. I told them day one when I posted it, I really messed up. And they told me that they would help me get through it all. They forced me to move to Seattle. Holy shit, y'all, let's go. I told multiple times that EG was happy with how I was doing, or he was told multiple times. I was told multiple times when I asked them if I was gonna get dropped for the things that I've done. I know what I did, and I've been sorry since day one. They said no, I was family, and that I wasn't going anywhere. Holy shit, EG just looking really bad, man. It's different. I think it's different in different situations. Like if you committed a crime, I got a hit and run, but it was 3 years ago and I just got convicted now, or, you know, some major shit. I get that. Like you punishment fits the crime. I don't care how many years have gone by, your ass needs to pay. I get that. But when it comes to something like this, damn, I just don't think so. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely let me know. Definitely let me know how you feeling about this one. Once again, if you would disagree, it's all good, because that's what we do on this channel. We have an open conversation. You know what I'm saying? We're damn adults, so let's get it. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today is what, Tuesday? So we'll see you Thursday, and I'm sure we'll have some more updates on all this stuff and all that good stuff. So we'll see you soon. Thank you guys for all the love. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.